Tonight, from Dublin, Ireland, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. It's the Dublin Antlers taking on the Chicago Tigers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Chicago Tigers and the Dublin Antlers. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at these Dubliners entering play here. They come in off the extended break from the bye. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted.
To about the 33-yard line. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Baldwin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Baldwin. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
All told, they get 13 yards on that play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first, they stick with Foster. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Baldwin.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Baldwin.
Well, that ball incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Manuel. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Caps.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down. Caps. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Caps. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Caps. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start on the ground with Foster. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Baldwin. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Throwing on first down. Baldwin got his man complete over the middle. It's Foster.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Baldwin. Over the middle, it's complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. A first down carry for Foster.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Off play action. Baldwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Baldwin. In trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for Chicago. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On first down, Caps buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. Caps over the middle, complete. That's Harrington.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Caps.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Caps. Incomplete on the deep ball. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Caps. He finds his man. Complete. It's Harrington.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 1st down, Manuel. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Caps under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Caps. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Baldwin. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Operating from the gun. Caps got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrington.
2nd and 14.
Back to throw. Caps finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks, don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Baldwin. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
27 yards there, a 1st down. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
Going up the middle, Foster. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Baldwin. Open man, here's Foster.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Baldwin.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Coming up on 3 minutes left in the half in a 3-3 ball game. Just a pair of field goals to this point.
Now Foster running left.
To about the 26 here.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun. Baldwin throwing middle, and it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down. Baldwin. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Baldwin. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Tigers have taken the lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To throw on 3rd down. Caps. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now a handoff up the middle. Manuel. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Baldwin. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. Baldwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception, Baldwin.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing again, Baldwin.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This time they stay on the ground. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Throwing to start the drive. Caps. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. Caps. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. On 1st and 10. Caps. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the Eagles who come away with the home victory. The Eagles are in a position where they need to win out and get some help. But a victory there does improve their mark to 6-7. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. The Vikings are able to get that record back to 500, but they face an uphill climb in the final 4 weeks to secure a playoff berth. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Foster on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Throwing on 1st down. Baldwin. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Baldwin. And that went off the mark. A little late with a throw. And this one is right through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up. But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. Caps. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Caps dancing to his left.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A give. Foster running right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Baldwin.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
They run up the middle with Foster. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Baldwin. He finds Lynch. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll hand off to Foster. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it in the hands of Foster. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
First and goal, Foster. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Looking to throw. Baldwin. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Fourth down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is indeed good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So his 2nd field goal now here in this 3rd quarter.
The first one got him the lead, and this one adds to it, but by no means is this one locked down. This is very much anyone's game.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. They bring their punter out there now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Baldwin firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Baldwin. He sets to fire deep.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Baldwin. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Off play action. Baldwin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Baldwin. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
The pass rush pressure is really starting to increase on the quarterback now. They bring him down for a sack and a big loss, and back him up further as he tries to lead a scoring drive in a 1-possession game here late.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Baldwin. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Up the middle they go. Manuel. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 1st down, Caps being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. Caps.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And his kick is good. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he powers his way up past the 30. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Baldwin. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Baldwin. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A give. This is Foster. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. From the gun on 3rd down. Baldwin. Throw left side, complete to Foster.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Oh, he stays up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Baldwin. And he's going to have the connection to Foster.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Dublin's offense now set to take over.
I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vision, lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Manuel.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Manuel. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a handoff up the middle. Manuel. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. To throw on 3rd down. Caps. He finds his man. Complete. It's Harrington. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here.
2nd and 11 now.
Up the middle they go. Manuel. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Well, we all TDFL just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the home team here, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.